Hi, Malati Vijay Kumar welcoming you once again to Meen Cooks. In today's episode, let's see how to prepare Akkaravadisal. That is a kind of a chakra pongal. Let's see the ingredients required. 3/4 cup raw rice and 1/4 cup moong dal washed and soaked for an hour. 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 cups of sugar. 1/2 cup ghee, 1/2 liter milk, a few pieces of cashew nuts, saffron, 4-5 elaichi, 2 teaspoons of raisins. Orange color optional, you want to add fine, otherwise skip it. We'll first roast the cashew nuts in ghee and set it aside. The ghee smells good. Let's add the cashew quickly to it. We don't want to burn them. Let's add a few raisins. Raisins fry very fast. And switching off the gas and removing the cashews and raisins. Along with the cashew pieces and raisins, I have removed the ghee aside. In the end, when I add the cashew to the Akkaravadisal, we'll be adding that ghee, and that gives an amazing look to the Akkaravadisal. Now we'll add some more ghee to the pan and roast the rice and moong dal. We'll add just a teaspoon or 2 of ghee and add the rice dal mixture. Roast it till you get a nice aroma. Smells good. The dal roasted in ghee. Now we'll add 2 cups of water and 2 cups of milk to the cooker. We'll set aside this milk and add it at the end. Let's add some hot milk to the saffron. Oops, can you see the color? Why we are stirring now is the dal sometimes can stick to the base of the cooker, and if you leave it longer, it will definitely burn. So that's why keep stirring till you cover the cooker and put the stopper. Once it comes to a nice boil, we'll close the cooker and wait for about 4-5 whistles. We want it nice and soft. You can see it boiling. We'll cover the cooker now. The steam is beginning to show up. So let's put the stopper. Akkaravadisal is a signature prasadam at Perumal temples, particularly Srirangam. On Panguni Uttram day it is offered. There are various ways of preparing it. The one I'm doing today is what I've had after my marriage. Priya, thanks to Appa and Amma, I had the privilege to have the Akkaravadisal from the temple at Chennai, Paris Corner, the Chennai Keshav Perumal temple. Oh, mind-blowing Akkaravadisal. Diabetics, even if you get a chance to have it, don't miss out. It's something that one should taste in life. I hope mine will be at least half as good as that. For 1 cup of rice dal mixture, we've added 4 cups of liquid. Every time when you add liquid in excess, it tends to come out. More so when you add milk. In the 4 cups of liquid, 2 cups were water and 2 cups were thick milk. So definitely it will come out a little at least. We can always clean the cooker later. That's no big deal. Let's switch off the gas. We'll wait for the steam to subside and open the cooker. let's crush the elaichi a little. Oh, let's wait. In the meanwhile, we'll dissolve the sugar in some water. This is an earthen pot. We're going to make the Akkaravadisal in this. Let's add the sugar to it. And about a cup of water. When we add the sugar first to the hot pan, it will immediately melt and stick a little at the bottom. No worries, we are anyhow adding water to it. I want to make a thin syrup of it. The Akkaravadisal tastes much better when you make a thin syrup of the sugar. You can add 50% sugar, 50% jaggery, that also tastes good. But this is done exclusively with sugar. This is a liquid color. This is optional. If you're using jaggery, it gives a natural brownish color. Since we are using sugar, white sugar, we'd like to add just a few drops of color. Don't add too much and make it a gaudy color. I hope I don't add the whole thing. Let's add just a few drops. In the black pot, you will not be able to see the color too much. Once we add the rice, we'll be able to see the color. As far as possible, avoid color powders. Liquid colors are okay. They are less harmful, I can say. And it's better to add the color to the liquid because it dissolves right away. If you add it to the rice, the color will be a little more in one portion and not colored at all in another. So always add your colors to the liquid. Sugar water is boiling nicely, so we can add the elaichi as well. Elaichi and sugar smell really good. The steam too should have been released. I think we should try opening the cooker now. Yes. Wow, it's cooked well. We can just use a masher and mash it up further because when we add the rice to the sugar syrup, it becomes very stiff. Let it thicken a little more and we'll add the rice dal mixture. I'll just show you how the syrup looks. The sugar syrup is pretty good. Now let's add the rice and dal to it. It's thickened pretty well. We set aside a little milk, about half cup. Let's add the milk to it now. Now it's time to add the saffron. The color is simply awesome. I had only the powder kesari color. I didn't want to use it. The liquid color is more orangish, but I love the color. Let's add the cashew and raisins which we fried. So along with it, we'll add the ghee as well. We have some more ghee here. We'll add this as well. This Akkaravadisal you definitely have to make with some large helping of ghee. Wow. Ghee, I've added the bare minimum required. Of course, the more you add, the tastier it is, and it comes together perfectly, and when you serve also it falls very well. But for those who are conscious of what they have, this ghee is more than enough. Once in a way you're eating it, go ahead, freak out and add ghee. Generally, Perumal Prasadam, they add Pachakarpuram or edible camphor, as it is known. It has a very strong, distinct flavor, and not everybody has a liking for it. You have the option of adding it or skipping it. This is the right consistency. We can switch off the gas now. When it cools, it will become a little firmer. As I mentioned earlier, don't allow it to solidify more than this, because when it comes to room temperature, it will thicken. More so when we cook it in an earthen pot. The best utensil to use is an earthen pot or a metallic urli. That is the authentic way of preparing Akkaravadisal. I'm sure you're waiting to try it. I can't eat it so hot, so I'll wait, but definitely have a jumbo helping of it. Do bear in mind, the rice and dal has to be very, very soft. The softer it is, the better, because the moment we add it to the sugar or jaggery syrup, it becomes very stiff. They say verchikuchi in Tamil. Then the texture of your chakra pongal or Akkaravadisal will not be good. Secondly, the color is totally your call, very, very optional. You can avoid it totally. You can add more saffron, authentic. If it is real saffron, it will give a good color. You could add that, or you could add just a little jaggery along with the sugar so that it gives a natural color. The color hardly matters. The taste is simply mind-blowing. I'm sure this has motivated you to cook. Do try it and give your feedback. For the recipe, click on meenman.com. For all your non-veg requirements as well, click on meenman.com and place your orders. Do follow us on FIT, that is Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. Thank you.